Welcome Capricorn, Didici here with your February 2024 forecast. Great to have you again. For those of you that are new, I'm going to animate the chart and you can witness your karma unfolding as the wheel of time moves. And I may have mentioned to some of you recently the fact, Capricorn is an earth sign. You're an earth sign concerned with the practicalities of life and security. But here we see a unique event happening. That's the transit of Pluto into this significant second house, very significant for earth signs, because you put so much emphasis on having security and peace of mind through knowing where your next buck is coming from. But Pluto may unsettle that, and it's not in a bad way, but initially you may feel that what is being yanked away from you, stripped off, removed, eliminated is bad. Mercury transits into here around the 5th, makes connection with Pluto. Hopefully that's going to give you some insight and some real understanding of how important it is to shed. If you're a snake that shed but kept carrying all of that shed skin around, it gets a little bit uncomfortable. So this is an important new phase. It's a long cycle. Pluto takes up to 14 years. So don't expect this change to happen overnight. But as you can see here, with the moon transiting the sun, the new moon on the 10th of February, it really does seem like you will take some action here, or at least you realize that you need to take a whole new approach to money, finance, the general value system that you've had over the years. That's going to radically shift now. And that can only shift by elimination, getting rid of things. Now that doesn't necessarily mean things. That can also mean patterns of behavior, the way you manage your finance, right? Maybe you need an app. Type in each receipt as you get it. Have that there so you don't have to build things up into, Mount Fuji. That's an attitudinal shift. That's an elimination of past patterns. And all of that can, in the end, enhance your ability to earn. You've got so many planets here. That new moon is important. But then you'll also see Venus moving into here. You'll have 5 planets here. That can mean you've spread yourself a little thin. Maybe trying to earn money from too many different directions. You're not focused on one specific thing. So the key focus here for you, I think, is to get your finances together and pick one specific course of action, especially a course of action that is centered on passion, which we see here with the Venus and Mars. That's also indicated by Jupiter and Uranus in the 5th house. This is the speculative area of your horoscope, but it's also the creative area of your horoscope. So that's often, I've found that with a lot of the earth signs, the financial security becomes more important than the balance of creativity with financial security. You don't want to sacrifice your passion, your love, your creativity, your spirituality for the sake of a buck. You can have both. You can have the best of both worlds. I think you'll see that the process of education, you see the sun moves into this 3rd house on the 19th, Mercury on the 23rd. So you see a shift there to this 3rd house of mental activity. And the moon, full moon, by the way, on the 24th, in this 9th house of education and in intellectual and spiritual expansion. This is quite a big month for you. And we see how there's a shift from that purely material stuff to this spiritual and educational area. The moon also relates to your significant other. The full moon there on the 24th is very telling on the state of mind and emotions of your partner. That could be a very emotional time, and it happens in the third house for them. 1, 2, 3. So be mindful of that. You may need to just curtail your opinions. We see here on the last day of the month that triple square between these planets and Jupiter. So that can be a little excessive. You might want to play the role of social justice warrior, put your opinions forward. It could be a prudent time to maybe withhold opinions at this time. Take a look at what I've got for you over at astrology.com.au. More on the month of February. Dailies, weeklies, yearlies, free readings. Me, if you need to drop me a line and you want a more personal reading for 2024 to see what's around the corner for you. Don't forget to subscribe. I demand you subscribe. And I'll see you next month. Bye-bye.